And here's the thing, we keep moving our seed into new soil and we expect to have a harvest. It's impossible. You look at farming. If you plant something, if you plant the seed, if you take the time to cultivate the soil and you plow the land and then you plant the seeds, right? And you spend all that time preparing it, but then you move that seed into different soil, it'll never reap the harvest that it can because it never developed any roots. So when we're talking about work ethic, when I was talking to him, I was like, listen, you gotta be going deep now. You got to go deep into what you're great at. You got to lean into those things. Whatever your best skill is, you got to be the very best at that skill. There are other things that you want to grow, but you got to lean into the uniqueness and individuality that you have. And when you start to get that harvest, when your tree starts to grow, absolutely trim it. Absolutely trim the tree. You think it's going wonky, you think it's going a weird way, trim that thing and make some adjustments. But don't move your seed all the way over here because you look at social media and you're trying to be like somebody else. You're trying to compare yourself. And we get all these ideas. I need to be like them. My hair needs to look like them. My body needs to look like them. Right? You scroll through your Instagram, you see, oh, I need to look like that girl. Man, she's so beautiful. I need to do these things. Or they hit a certain way. They spike a certain way. He dribbles a certain way. Right? He's got a stroke that I want. Bro, that's not your stroke. Like, you got to lean into your stroke. And here's the thing. We keep moving our seed into new soil and we expect to have a harvest. It's impossible. It's impossible. Lean into the thing that you're great at and work at it. Work at it. Be the best at that thing. You're an encourager, be the encourager. And then lastly, your perspective, man. 30,000 feet above. This is going to change your life. If you can just grab a new perspective on life. Because the only difference between something that's being planted and something that's being buried is whether it's dead or alive. If I asked you two to go plant something, and I asked you to plant it, and I asked you to bury it, and I went and watched them with their shovel, one was planting, one was burying, you would not be able to tell the difference who was doing what. The only difference is when you bury something, what you're placing in the ground is dead. But when you plant something, what you're placing in the ground is alive. And that's like your perspective in life. How are you going to view your circumstances? If I were to watch two people getting chemotherapy, if they both had cancer and they were both getting chemotherapy, right, and one of them was getting the treatment, the other one was getting the treatment at the same time. You're watching two people get chemo. But one of them's thinking, I'm going to die. I'm going to lose my life. This is never going to work out. They're getting chemo running through their veins. They're supposed to be getting better. And then the other person is thinking to themselves, I'm going to live. This is giving me juice. This is giving me new life. This is giving me the soul that I need. This is giving me everything that I need to live. The only thing that changed was the perspective on the same exact situation. In life, you aren't being buried, you're being planted. You're being planted for a higher calling. You're being planted to do something special in your life. But you have to change your perspective. And when you do all three of these things, you focus on your attitude and mindset. You throw away the chameleon mind, right? You get real focused on you. You get real focused on being unique. You start to work at the things that you're great at, and you change your perspective of all things. When you get benched, I'm planted. I'm not buried. When you fail the test, I'm planted. Right? Somebody cusses you out, we're planted. That's what we're talking about. Y'all with me? Let's go get it. Have a blessed day. Yep. How's it going, dog?